Hello everyone. So my name is Rohan Kumar and I am from second year from SRM Katankulantur campus. So I will be the host for today's event. So I will be telling you like why Think Digital, what is actually Think Digital is. So just going back to 2015, a guy named G. Surendra Thina started with a vision to provide student of SRM a great learning platform and a platform to explore much new things and learn new skills. So he formed a community named Think Digital where people started with learning with web development and different new skills like web development, app development, data structures, and many more. So right now we our vision is to expand. So we started with weekend productive session to provide people of lower grade colleges or other anyone to learn and explore new stuff. As you can see, we started with the weekend productive session and we got a really good response about that. So we are right now having people from not only from India but from Philippines, America, and different countries. Basically, Think Digital is a community that provide you a space to learn and like do different kind of things. Like you can work on like after joining the club, you can work on different projects which club have. Like we are a big community and we have many projects. Like one of the projects are high proteins, atoms, and many more which are undergoing. Right now you will be thinking of like why media domain, like why should I join media domain, like I should be joining the tech domain like app development, machine learning, that would be better and I would like will learn a lot of stuffs over there. But media domain has a major role in every domain, like media domain, like we can learn and make products, but for making those a more successful thing, like media domain is must. Like you build a product, you have a startup, and what you will do after that, you just need to publicize that thing and make it more useful for others. So for that you need a content writing skills and publicizing also, so that you can reach out to different people. So over here, we will give you a hands-on experience how to write how to be a better content writer and publicize your product in a more efficient way. So starting with a uh, starting with the publicity plan, I would like to hand over the stage to Mr. Devansh Srivastava to give you a more insight about social media marketing.
Okay. Hello guys. So yesterday we had a session about content marketing, and as I can see, few people were not present yesterday, so it is not a big deal. And thanks Rohan for the heads up about the club and the weekend productive session. As you all know, today our focus will be on social media. And before that, like if you are comfortable, you can turn on your camera, or it is not a big deal. So yes, moving on to the thing. I'm presenting my screen now, and yeah. So hope it is visible. And as I told, the topic will be social media. And before moving on to the today's topic, let's have a flashback. And I want you guys the answer from you guys, like what we discussed yesterday. Hope everyone have done their research and have learned a lot of new things. And do you all remember what we discussed yesterday? Let's see. So, as we started yesterday's day with how important content marketing is and how the digital marketing is changing the world. So, basically, moving on to this, what are the types of content? So, okay, I have shown you. So, let's discuss. Here are the few types of content: blogs, articles, ebooks, podcasts, visual content. As we discussed yesterday, there are a lot many content and as many platforms available to post your content. So, what is your plan? As we told yesterday, that we can categorize our content into three types, and it is social media, website, and blogging. And so let's moving on to the next topic. I want the answer from you all. Like, what were the points? Do you remember how to make compelling content? Like, how to make good content? What were the few points we discussed yesterday? And I want answers from everyone, those who are present. I can see 4 5 people are there. You can unmute and answer or write in the chat as well. You guys, okay, we are not getting. Let's answer, guys. I think so. Everyone remembers how to make good content. At least you remember, like from your side, any point you want to put up, like how to create good, compelling content. Okay, I don't want to pick up people, but just wait for a few seconds. Let's see if anybody answers. Cool, cool, cool. No issues. So, how to make compelling content? It is basically, as we discussed, the main points are brainstorming, curation. Then also some of you asked. So one of the point was note taking and writing down your content and documenting it after each and every conversation or some points which you think are very important and can be converted into content. You should document it and then share your experience, ask for feedbacks. So these were the few important points. Then these are the some important points when you're writing down the content. So it was powerful headlines. Then it was, this is the most important point, focus on quality and not quantity. But also we want you to be consistent, so never forget that. Then okay, let's see, anybody remembers what was the inverted pyramid theory? Anyone can answer, unmute your mic and answer. Guys, in the chat you can write, as in the chat whatever you remember you can write over there. Okay. Okay, so these were the, okay, so okay guys, uh I got answers for the previous question. Let's see for this anybody remembers. Please unmute and if you can tell about the inverted pyramid theory. Okay, cool. Basically, let me check.
Can we go with some kind of hints? Probably they would just need a bit of a trigger.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So I will show you the diagram quickly and then let's see if you remember or not. This was the diagram, the lead, the body, and the tail. Let's see if you guys remember now. The lead, the body, and the tail. So what we need in these three things? Anybody can answer if. I think so. It's a major hint. Cool guys.
So in the ad we put the most important information about the uh, plan, things like who is doing what is doing and where will this happen, when this happen, all these things. The body will contain crucial infos like everything important that will be like main focus, or that will be main focus. It will be in that, and the tail will have the extra infos about like what we do in marketing, like if we put blogs or we put some pamphlets or all these things.
cool. So basically, it was almost there. Just to revise, let me show you. So the first thing, the most important info will basically contain the headlines and the most attractive part. Like if you can grab the attention of your audience in the first couple of lines, or if it is a video in first couple of minutes, then that should be your lead. Then the body, as he told, the body and tail were perfect. The answer was perfect. The body will contain the most crucial info, and the tail with the extra info. So moving, and this is very important guys, like if you can note down or keep it in your mind, like to structure your content basically. Not following this theory, but to structure your content is very important. Then we discussed how we can leverage social media, and which we will be discussing broadly today. Like I'll be showing you the whole presentation today is about examples, and we will be going through many examples to see how we can leverage social media. So, okay, so let's get on to the day two presentation, and the flashback time is over. So, let me present my screen. And this is the thing we discussed yesterday also. Why, like, what is the reason why people don't make content? Because they overthink and overvalue the production of their message. And what does this means? Like, we guys think like, okay, our content is not that good, or sometimes you think what will be the replies for that particular content, or you think like, is this very generic content everyone is posting, why should I post? So these are the things which stop us. But when in reality, you could get an incredible amount of like you, but because of these reasons, you do not post the content, and so basically, it stops you posting the content, and you can miss the reaction for that content. Like you don't know when your content gets a unique reaction from someone, or you get likes for that comment, for that content. So you should keep posting, and that is the reason we are telling you to be consistent. So now we will be discussing about the platforms and how we can post content on that. And there are like, there are so many startups and companies established. So there are like around hundreds of companies for social media, but we will be discussing regarding the few platforms which I assume everyone is active, excluding TikTok. Like basically it is banned in India, but it is also a great platform for if you need engagement. The logos may not change, but the thesis does. So basically this means whatever the logo is, what we are going to discuss today will change your concept behind posting content. So the number one thing is tweets. And guys, today will be a very interactive workshop, which means that I will be creating in front of you the content, and hope you guys learned something from that. And please write in the chat box like if you have any query or doubt regarding it, then we will be answering that. So the first platform is Twitter. And also let's get in the chat, those who are present in the Twitter, can you type a yes quickly before moving on? Can we get a yes? Those who are on Twitter.
Okay, how many of you know Twitter?
Like what?
Like, are you familiar to the
Yeah.
platform, or you just see, or you tweet yourself?
Though you aren't active there, maybe.
No, not much active. I just sometimes scroll through it.
Yeah, but you're aware of it, right?
What?
I mean, you know that there is a platform called Twitter? You guys know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's what we wanted to know. Great. So okay, some people do not have account, but that's all right. But yep.
Okay, so moving on to the Twitter thing. So this today's session will be full of examples. Like we will be showing you just the examples, and you, so that you get a clear vision about what we need to do. And side by side we will be creating the content as well. So as you can see, you must be knowing Gary Vee. By his, like, Gary Vee is a very famous social media personality, and he was one of the beginning pioneers of the social media world. Like he started to post content, and he has a lot of engagement nowadays, and he has motivated a lot of people to do social media and content creation. So this is what he's showing. Like there's a single tweet of his, and it is a very small tweet, as you can see. Like how much time will it take? Like it will take 1 minute, like half a minute to think and 1 minute to post. and not more than that. So, and as yesterday I showed you, like you can use one content on various platforms. So this is one piece of content, and I will be showing you with my content as well. So this is my account on LinkedIn. uh, so I usually write posts regarding the current affairs, the news, and things happening in the world. So I wrote, when the lockdown was starting, I wrote a post about hybrid work model by Google. And this is my most engaging post. Like you will not believe, I got around 49,000 views on this post. Like it just uh, got into the algorithm. Like each platform has some algorithm. We will be discussing about that also. So the thing is, I wanted to discuss, this is the post, and now we will be creating a tweet out of this. So let me open Twitter, and if you are not there, I will show you just how to do this. So basically, this is my homepage and this is my profile. So over here, you can see two things. These are the two images, like every other platform, and you can do lot of things with these images also. You can show the purpose what you want. Like in my, as I can show you my LinkedIn page over here. Over here, I have one serious like former photo as a DP, and then on the background image, I am telling about something about data and analytics, because as my professional background is related to that. So you can use these images to show people what to do, exact what you are doing, and like they can connect with you easily. So okay, so I will show you how to create a tweet over here. Basically just you have to click and you can write over here, and as you can pick any post of yours, or if you want to write something regarding, so we were doing about that. Let me go to that post. Okay, so yes, so this is my hybrid work model by Google post, and so we can write over here, like give a heading like it is the best thing hybrid work model. Then you can write, like if you have facts, it is always good to state the facts. If you have some image, then you can attach the image, GIF, and polls, which we will be discussing in the next segment, like how you can utilize various things. You can, like, as the lockdown begins, as the lockdown begins, uh, Google is coming up.
Okay, so in the meantime, can someone from the audience come up with a quick tweet, probably in the comment? Let's see if that sounds good. We can actually post that here. You don't have to think much, guys. The first slide, as it said, don't think too much. Just go ahead and say what you want. Nobody? Just a single line?
Do you want to comment on it, like a reply
No, no,
or
no. Just do a
complete
comment
it?
in our video call. I mean, there's a chat window there, right?
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. It's just to give you a quick hint about, I mean, just to give a quick practice about how to come up with a quick line of content. Awesome. We got the first response. Nice. Great. and I can see people are thinking probably too much. Yeah. If you guys haven't yet started creating content, right? Probably that the first content that you guys can also think of is, yeah, there you go. We got another one. Hope Trust, Hope of Trust. Wow, that looks like a good slogan. Yeah.
The thing is, when you start to think a lot, you can't. It is not that you every time you need to write the best thing. You're not getting marks for that. It is just expressing yourself, and the best way to
Yeah.
express is just come up quickly. So, uh,
Yes.
like over here, I just wrote that as the lockdown began, Google came up with a hybrid work model, and to make it more engaging, we can just ask the viewers, the audience itself, like what are your views about that, and you can adding hashtags is always better. And over here, just add related to your content. Never add some random hashtags. Add it to your content so that it makes it more relevant, and then you can just tweet over here. So this was the tweet from my original content which I posted on LinkedIn, and this is the tweet. So getting back to the presentation, the same tweet we can post on various platforms, and the second most engaging platform is Instagram. And I assume all of you are active on Instagram.
How many
Yes,
of you
sir.
know Instagram? Come on. I'm pretty sure
Yes, sir.
most
I
of
use
you.
it.
Yeah. So if you use Instagram, can you? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Great. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Great. Nice, guys. So it's good that you guys are aware of. Oh, okay. Yeah. You don't post things. Yeah, but you can start posting it. Definitely, you will know how or what to start. Awesome. Great, guys.
So moving on to the Instagram post, I will show you like as over here we wrote a tweet, correct? So what you can do, you can just take a screenshot of this and we can post it on Instagram, or else now I will be sharing one of the platforms. Uh, we will share the link in the group as well. So Canva is one of the easiest way to create your content, and it is the fastest way as well. So basically, so as we want to create a content for an Instagram post, we will go to Canva and we will just type over here Instagram post. So over here you can see they have provided a template for everything, like literally everything: Instagram post, reels, story, and other things. So if we click on Instagram post, you see you will get the default size of Instagram, so you don't need to edit the size or anything. Plus you are getting the design as well. So create a blank post. If I will click over here and just we want to post something related to a tweet, right? And so if you will write over here tweet, you can see this, they have provided a template over here. I can just edit over here. You can put an image over here as well. I am deleting for now. You can write your account over here, and you can write the same thing over here as well. With the image it will look more interesting. Let me show you for full more templates. Like there are more designs. You can scroll through and see there are various other designs. So this was the Twitter design for Instagram. Let me just show you for work from home designs. So over here we go. Like you can see there are so many of templates already over here. So it is taking the text from my previous post. You can just edit these templates and you're getting the size already ready, and this is the quickest way to come up with any content. Like you wrote the tweet over here, just copy the content over here if you don't want to add something. But there is a difference which I will talk about later, but you can use Canva for creating this. So moving on to the presentation. So he is also telling how you can convert your tweet into an Instagram post. You just need to take the screenshot of it and then crop it and then post it on Instagram. So this gives you one piece of content, but the content needs to be contextual to the platform. So this was what I was talking about. You can post the same thing, but each and every audience on different platform is looking for something different, something unique, and that is why we have different apps. So here's an example again, and this will make you understand. Like on Twitter, we usually keep it short. Otherwise, we create Twitter threads and we keep it more fun. On Instagram, it is usually visually appearing, and you can write a longer post over here. Like you can provide more context to your post via Instagram. Over here, what he has done, he is showing the difference between Instagram and LinkedIn basically, and these are the two same posts. Like so here he is being on Instagram, he is being less informal, and on the same thing for the same post, he has posted a nice photo and with a serious text. So sometimes it is a good idea to post the same piece of content across different platforms, but try to be unique with each platform. So this is the same thing, like how you can make the content contextual and relevant. So moving on to the next theme, I want you guys like you can unmute and tell like how uh, we can take an example and post on different platforms. If anybody wants to answer, like if you have done the same thing, or you want to share something, you have seen some post on different platforms, but the same thing.
Is it necessary? It has to be short.
No, so it is just like what you have seen. I am asking like, have you seen some content on different platforms?
I've uh,
Some
I've written blog posts and the covers for that I've shared them as stories and posts in Instagram like that.
okay. Yes, yes, correct. So you have written a blog as well on which platform?
I have my own blog actually.
Okay, great. So you have a website for it, right?
Yes, sir.
And you post on Instagram for the feature
Yes,
image or something.
yes, sir, exactly.
Okay, great. And any other platform you use?
No, I'm still learning how to do all of
Yeah,
this.
but it is a great start. Like this is what we are talking about, how you can utilize different platforms, and it is a great thing. And can I know what are your blogs about?
Basically, like productivity, coding, books that I read.
Great, great. So you can write review content as well about your own post. Like if you have read a book, you can write review about that, and the blog can be a longer version of that. So on Instagram, you can post the photos and you can write a shorter summary and you can redirect it to that. A great, great way.
Right.
And it, yes, want to say something?
No, wait, just this one.
Okay.
Okay,
So
I had a quick question for the audience. Uh, just a few slides back, we just talked about the contextual content, right? So, can anyone of you guess or maybe, give your idea about what does this contextual mean? Probably
Tailoring
the
your content to each platform, like how you want you people to see it as.
yeah, that's almost right. And any beginners? Who have came today. Who has come today newly? Yeah, go ahead, Surya.
Maybe contextual means like as in LinkedIn, we should be like a formal content, and in like we can be informal in Instagram like that one.
Nice, nice.
Like it should be dependent on the social media in which you are posting.
Exactly. Yeah, you got the point. Any other points from other people? Could be the same, but in a different phrase. Okay, so basically, what Surya said is absolutely right. I mean, you might have something. Probably you would have got a very good achievement in your campus, or probably in a sports event or whatever. And if you want to post that achievement, probably when you get into a LinkedIn post, it has to be really formal enough. And when you come to Instagram, you can be really burst out the excitement, and you can write the content. You can include any kind of words, short forms. You can even express the words which probably you may not be able to use in a very formal areas. And when it comes to tweet, probably just an image, or probably a single line that this is the first victory, or something of that sort, right? So it needs to be contextual, and that's what we really mean about contextual. And why do we really have to go with this, guys? Why do we really have to be contextual? Any guesses?
Because of the context, for how we deliver the things, and on the platform, it depends who are using it. Like in LinkedIn, there are people who are in more formal and professional way. In Instagram, they are in more
Yeah.
informal way. That in that way, it is important what we choose to post on what platform, what way.
Cool, cool. Yeah, that's right. And yeah, go ahead.
Well, it should also relate to the circumstance.
Great. Yeah, that is also right. Yeah, as Himanshu initially told, it's the audience. The first thing is the audience, because we write content for the audience, right? When we have to, I mean, they used to say, right, you cannot go and sell your stuff to people who is not even ready to buy, but you can convince people who would probably be ready to buy, right? So it's something similar to that, wherein you talk to people in a way how they would like to talk, not in our own way. Probably we keep we have our own uniqueness. We try to talk in their context, right? So basically it's the audience, the first preference. And yeah, based upon the scenario, you really put up the content in a different way. But when you say the scenario, probably one of the major factors in that scenario is the audience. Okay, awesome. Yeah, go ahead, Ria.
The content should also be appealing and relatable enough to attract the viewers.
Definitely, yeah, it has to be, yes. But when it comes to that particular platform, you have to attract that particular audience, right? Absolutely, you're right. Yeah,
Great, guys. The answers were very to the point. Okay. So moving on to the next piece of content, what we can create is memes, and this is like I think so the most viewed, one of the most viewed content. And usually we take memes as funny sort of content as an entertainment, and that is why it is consumed the most also. But we can provide any sort of information with memes. And basically moving on to the example, I will show you like I have already created a meme over here. So basically it is based on this tweet only. Like what we will do, we will be taking this only example for every other example. And so over here again, like I'm going to the home page of Canva. I'm typing over here meme. And guys, this is just for example. You can use any platform. I'm just giving example using this, and this can be fast, like extremely fast. So you get lot of templates over here. And now what you have to do is add your own voice to it. Just find the relevant meme and add your voice to it, add your message to it. So I have taken this image and something else was written over here. And I have just written over here the Google hybrid model, like when it first released, and after 1 year of work from home. So we are all tense. So I just added this, and now we can post it on Instagram stories if you don't want to post on the feed, or you can post it on the Twitter itself. And this is the way how you create various content. So yesterday we had one person who created memes earlier. So this is the way, like if you have changed your field of like you're not liking sports now, you are into technology, but you can still create memes. Like you can keep your passion alive because you can convert the content in based on the platform and based on what you want to convey. So this was the thing. uh, So over here, like he is giving another example. This is a meme where a man is putting kerosene to the fire, and what you can do, like what he has done is change the photo with his image, and we can also try this out, and then add your own content. As I told you, the your yesterday also I told you, like your perception is the most important thing. People don't care what others are doing. If they're viewing your content, they want what you are telling, and that is what you will get. Like that is why that is how you will get a loyal audience to you, like when they will start liking your content. So, and this can be posted on Twitter and Instagram, and you can get, you know, like you can post it else also. I don't think you will be posting memes on LinkedIn. Like people have started posting it, but I don't like it personally. So you should segregate your platform according to the message. So you can post memes easily on Twitter and Instagram, and people will take it very lightly and nicely. So this is something which can be utilized when you don't have new content to write, and I found it very nice. Like I have also used it many times. And what slide decks and carousels means is like you have certain images or posts already, and you can just create a series of it. Like you can create a series of images on Instagram, or even on LinkedIn also. You can post it as a PDF. So over here, let me increase the size. So over here, like if you are active on Reddit is also one of the most popular platforms with these miscellaneous sort of contents. And you can take your four to eight previous posts, and you can create a carousel out of it. So like in Instagram, you must have seen, you can see over here the button is there. So you can click on this, you can select multiple images, and people will read it as a comic strip. Like you must have read in the newspaper, there is a comic strip on every weekend. So it is very popular. It is going till now, and you can use it digitally also. Then on LinkedIn, you can upload it. Like click on this icon, you can upload it as a document. And so this is a thing. So now moving on to the next thing. How many of you take notes? Quick yes in the chat box. Like for anything, you write down notes. Like if you're in a class, you write down notes. If you are in some session, you write down notes. People even create a personal diary. If you do so, then we write yes in the chat.
Nice. We have some people with yes and some people not always. And that's it. Even a no is an answer, guys. Come on.
Yes, guys.
Someone hardly gets a note.
Answer no also when you are not doing. I forgot to say that. Yes and no are equally important.
Yep. Great. Okay. And mine would be yes. I keep taking notes. Yeah.
So this is like
Yeah, go
this is
ahead.
yes.
Go ahead.
So this is the best example. Like this will show you, like if you think like, okay, I am not good with the platform. Okay, I am not good at writing content or something. I don't have the tech, like good stuff like others are doing. So you don't need anything. Like there is no boundary to writing content. So you just need a note app, and I assume everyone will be having some or the other default note apps. You can download also few of like Evernote or something like that, and you just need a notepad, and you can write anything on it. Like open the pad, you just write your thoughts over there, or you can draw anything. Like if you're good at drawing, like the person who is interested in memes must be full of drawings. Like he must be thinking something creative or the other. So you can just draw anything, and just you can post the screenshot on any platform like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and you get the three piece of content. And even Twitter also, I miss Twitter over here. You can post it on Twitter as well, and you have so much of content. Like you can see, and how much time will it take, like to express your thoughts. You are thinking something from days, and just write it down on a notepad and draw something and just post it. This shows how powerful the platform can be. And you never know, like people start writing this informal way of posting content, and you get few number of people liking it, and then you will be hooked to your own content. So you don't need a team basically. What this emoji tells us, you don't need a team for everything. If you're thinking like, oh, I don't have a content creation team of 5 to 10 people to handle my content, you don't need a team. You can just write down notes and put stuff up over there. So this is the people who yesterday also we had a vlogger with us, and or someone who posts on YouTube or some video content. You just need a smartphone basically. I changed this headline. Like I was over here. Something very stuff was cool stuff was written, but you just need a smartphone. Like literally, you need a smartphone, and you can check this guy's content. I am telling you, there are many people, but if you will get motivated with it, and just the thing happens, you don't feel comfortable in starting. Like you will feel odd, like why I'm speaking to myself, but the main thing is to convey the message, and you just you need to have a phone and just record yourself, and you can record multiple times. The good thing is you can record multiple times. It is like a mirror. When we rehearse before a performance go on the stage, and you record multiple times, the one which you like, post it. And I will say just post it, or otherwise you will stuck thinking like it is not good, and you will never post the content.
Yeah, one thing to add up, Devansh.
Yes.
This really happens, right? What most of us, the content creators, think is that when we post something about our face or about something, right, we think that the whole world is going to see it, right? And we really feel uncomfortable in sharing it. But to be honest, once you actually do that one post, right, you would really understand hardly 5 to 10 people will see it. Okay, so for that 5 to 10 people, you don't really have to be shy, or you don't really have to be uncomfortable, right? So once you keep starting, once you start posting stuff, and gradually you will start getting your pace, and by that time, when you build up your audience, you will start understanding, okay, so this doesn't even matter. Whatever things that you were like overthinking within your mind, okay, why, would it really look good, or would it really matter to the people or not? When you start building up that audience, then you will understand, okay, in case if I would have stopped that day, you wouldn't have come up to this larger heights, right? So that's the thing. You really don't have to overthink and see, because nobody, no one beyond your first circle is going to see it when you start posting it, right? Agree, guys? Cool.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Devansh. You can continue.
Yes, and the only thing I want to add, like yesterday also, we were talking about the toxic comments on YouTube. So, like when we are starting as a student, basically, so you would have noticed, like your friends also, like in lockdown, many of my friends have started like as a fashion influencer or something on Instagram, and you will get few toxic comments from your own 2 3 roommates, friends, and from those people, like they are just not jealous, I will say, but they are just bringing you down because they are not doing anything and they are wasting their time. But you know why you are putting up the content and why you want to continue with that content. So don't hesitate or feel bad for those 2 3 comments. Okay, then this is something which is very popular, and basically for as a student it is little difficult, but why not? Like in a student, like I was in abode, like if you're not went to the college, there is the area next to a college where we go for tea or some snacks. So I met a guy, he was recording with his phone, and he started recording. Like he asked me first, can I record, and I said okay. He started recording, and he said that it is for my Instagram page, and that really like motivated me. Like we always talk things but we never start, and he was doing, and he had like couple of 5 to 6 thousand followers on his Instagram page, and he used to talk about the nearby things of nearby places of SRM. And you can, and live stream has so many options. Like you can live stream your videos, your podcast, your interviews with a guest. So this is a very funny story. Basically not funny, like I also tried a podcast within a club in Think Digital, and I never got a chance to release it, but it was a very nice thing which we started, and it was with one of the member in a club. And I talked about his life, like how he joined, when he joined the college, how he felt, and in fourth year what are the experience he learned. And I just recorded on the phone. Like we were worried like will the sound be good or bad, and I just opened my phone sound recorder in my phone, and it went like brilliant. Like we shared in our personal group, in our group, and there was so nice reaction from everyone. And they just, and the replies were, we want more podcasts within the club, want to know about the people. So you can also start with your friends, like whichever topic, like if you're committed toward football, you can start with your friends something podcast channel about that, and it can really boom in college. You can have guests, your friends as guests, you can have us as guests, like we can you can have anyone as guest basically. This is what I meant. And you can go live streaming. Okay, so this is the way how you can go live streaming. This is on Facebook. There's an option button live over there. You can directly start anywhere. Like if you are in a location, like you went to some tourist place and you want to show your what you are seeing is something new is there. There's some exhibition or something. Just go live stream and share with your audience. On YouTube we have a go live option. Then on Instagram we have a live option. You must have seen many people going live. And there's a very nice option of collaborating on Instagram also. You can add two people or one more people with you, and you both can talk on a live stream. And it is very like informal sort. You don't have to decide much. Like if you have a topic or idea, you can go on Instagram, like the India test match and India got all out. You can go on the Instagram live, and if you are a sports enthusiast, and you can talk about that over there. Basically, so yes, so these are the 5 platforms you can go live. And so much of content is there. You can see, like till now we have discussed so many sorts of content, with video, with images are still left, video, notes, and text. Then we have cartoons and drawing. So if anybody over here is a good in drawing, you can put a yes in the chat box. Like I was literally good in drawing, but so I left it in college. But I picked up Photoshop. I came across Photoshop, and it was so fascinating. Then I started doing Photoshop, and I will share the link if you want of my page also. And I used to put few of the things, like okay, I can show you. Just I'll show you at the end, and we can post anything. Like this is the thing. So over here, what he's showing is, like this was the image he found on LinkedIn, and you can pick this image and you can write anything. Like basically, the thing is, image can generate any amount sort of ideas. Just the thing is, you need to select the right words for it. So cartoons and drawing is one option, and you don't need to be like, the next part of the slide is very funny. You don't need to be a great artist. What I meant earlier also. Like how many of you can draw this? Like, and how much time it will take? Like, kindness is king. Like it is nothing. But if you go and see, like this person got a lot of attraction. But if we also post something like this on a Twitter or something, and if you have 100 followers, like you can do anything with the kind of stuff we can create. Like there's no limitation to it. On Snapchat, okay, we forgot Snapchat is also a very nice platform to connect with people. And basically, people like Snapchat because of its privacy features, like the message and things get deleted and all those stuff. And also, like you can go on Instagram live or record your short video about this diagram. Like just post this picture on Instagram, then go live and talk about that today I released this image, and what I meant was kindness is king. Why I wanted to say that, I came across an event when a man helped to cross an old woman the road, and kindness is really nice. So you can talk anything about, like there's enormous number of ways to present the content. Then this is the most common, and it is coming on like at the 10th place, pictures. Like usually we keep posting pictures only on Instagram, and we don't use the platform wisely. So you can post pictures of yourself. You can post pictures if you have visited any places, and you can relate to the stuff, like you have went to a hotel and you were with your friends, so it can be an internal joke or something. You can share your older pictures of any achievement or something. Then you can share the picture of if you met someone in the session or some celebrity, something. So you can post it anywhere. Like pictures can be posted anywhere. Like, and but the content with the picture is important. You can't post any content anywhere. Like, so if you're posting your any achievement image on LinkedIn. Basically, you can write a motivational post. Like, I was very embarrassing, like I used to be shy in the starting, but now I have grown up and understand how important it is to be confident. And this can be content for LinkedIn. On Instagram, it is just throwback to 2007 or throwback to 2000s. So this is the way you can mold your content. And yes, stop fearing the algorithm. So I don't think you will be knowing of what I meant with algorithm. Basically, in a simple language, if I tell, like, to if you want to get more likes, more comments, you need to put the just the right amount of comment. As I show you my LinkedIn post, which got around 49,000 views. Like, I get only 100 or 500 views on my post, but that post, I don't know what it triggered. It was during the lockdown, and I used hashtag Google and those stuff, and it just hit, and people liked it and viewed it multiple times. So don't fear about that. Just keep posting, and one or the other post will get the attraction. Okay, guys. Till now, can I know in the chat which of the like content type of content you like the most? Quickly, if you can go, and if you can tell also which of the content you think is most easy to create.
To create, I would say Insta post or some kind of blog, something like that.
Okay, Insta post is quite easy, but blog, yes, if you are writing blog, so that can be
Writing
easy for.
part, like setting up a website and all these things, setting up team if needed, all these things are quite hard. Like it takes time. But
Yes, true.
just writing it once, it's not that much if you know what you have to write.
Yes, nice. Anyone else? Which sort of content they like? You can tell this also. Like, which content do you see the most in your day? Like, I assume everyone will
Videos,
be.
I guess videos, everything. Most.
Okay, which sort of videos you like the most? Like, related to what? Infotainment, entertainment, what type of videos?
Yeah, I think the carousel type content, those are, I think those would be great.
Yes, correct.
Like those, like it, that combined with like small words for each one, along with a picture, would be like a nice way to explain some things.
Yes, definitely. And if you're like, if you're writing a blog, you can just take the headings of those blogs, make a series of carousel on Instagram. Like, just put the heading over there, like hustle, loyalty, these three, and just post it, like, and give the link to your blog. So this is an amazing way to create the content.
And
Right,
we
bro?
have two comments in the chat. Aryan Sharma, he likes memes, and Aditya, he likes vlogs and wines.
Oh, okay, great.
Wines. Guys, I would like to know what is wines. Sorry, I'm not aware of it.
It's just like some funny videos of particular scenario.
Mhm.
Like some people
Nice.
make some funny videos. It's more like a drama sort of thing.
Got it, got it. Yeah, nice man.
But
Great.
I mostly prefer some historical things and some science stuff sometimes, and then obviously some funny videos. Not really, really.
Nice, nice.
Great, guys. So wines, yes, I remember. Like, wines used to be very famous, and now also, like, they are coming in this video micro content. Like, it stopped at a very right time. It has converted into video micro content and YouTube videos. Like, you uh, must have seen compilation of funny videos. Don't try to laugh and those sort of videos. So that is compilation of wines only, and so basically this type of content is very nice to grab the attraction. Like, you're challenging the user, like, don't try to laugh or something like that. So that is the power of headlines. As I told you yesterday, you can keep a very nice tagline or headline to your content. And the next content which I'm going to discuss is the video micro content. And I'm literally telling, in college, guys, try if you are into content marketing, content creation, try this sort of content like video micro content. So this helps in two things, like you are conveying your message, that is good, but also it will help you as a person to increase the confidence and to boost your morale. Like it will boost the morale 100%, I will say. Like the confidence you will get by posting a video, it will be great. And you can just apply layers to that video, what you want to say, and you can get the model.
Layers like what?
Can you repeat? Pardon?
What did you mean by layers?
Yes. So basically, what I meant by layer is like you are going to the airport or something. You have recorded your video, but you didn't said at that time. Correct. So you can just come up with a caption, and you can put subtitles in your video, and you can come up with a content later. So this is the thing, and you can convert that sort of comment anything. Like you can actually tell about the situation, like I am going to catch up my flight, I was late, or you can convert that into something funny also, like I always get late or something like that. And if you want to convert into a meme, like if you have created a short video, you can compare with a meme or some other video also. Like you must have seen collaborative videos on
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah. Okay,
You
got it.
can, yeah, compare your video with something else. So this is what I meant with applying layers, and always be consumer centric. So what does this mean? Like usually we post our videos on Instagram, like our birthdays there, we post videos and those. But when you are into content creation, you need to think about the consumer also. What sort of videos they want to see. Like one person said he likes about historical things. So if I show you about Bollywood, Hollywood movies, something, you will not like that. But if I will show you something about historical places and some facts about them, you will like it. So there is a particular audience for that, and if you will create content for that particular audience, it will be great. And this doesn't mean you only create that. Always try to risk and expand if you are passionate, or otherwise it is okay to just stick to your passion. Basically you can come up with very attractive titles or something, and that which attracts, like seeing these images, it's so attractive, I just want to open just now and see the video or the post on Instagram. Though I don't like the post, but this will bring you the engagement is a very important part, guys. Like don't just focus on the content itself. If people are not coming to see your content, then it is no, like uh, there is no profitability in putting up that content. So you need to focus on each and every aspect of writing a content, and that is why it is not that easy also. Like you must think like, why not let's start a blog channel, we will get millions of subscribers. It is not that easy. It is something for that YouTuber that works, that feature image works, the caption works, or something, all the other works, his interaction with the audience works. So we need to see every aspect of content creation. So platforms where we can post micro content, these are the few platforms. On LinkedIn, you can tell your experience. Like if you have taken a workshop, like I'm taking this workshop, I can post on LinkedIn also, creating my short video. Like today, I took a weekend productive session on at Him Digital, and I want more guys to join my session the next time, and we are discussing about this. So you can create a short content of the thing you did that day or something like this. So there's endless way. Like don't just stick, like you are sitting down and thinking for 2 days, 3 days for a particular content. There are so many platforms are there, so many options are there. You can use images, video, memes, so many things to create content. Now we are reaching to the text post, which is the most classic one, and sometimes it is important. Like for LinkedIn, you must all have viewed, like people are now posting a lot of images over there, but what for personally I like the text content a lot. And if you want to put an image, you can put it in the comment or the link in the comment itself, and this is the proper way also. So on LinkedIn, if you're posting a content and if you have a hyperlink, just put it in the comment section. So basically we are talking about the text post. I just want to know how many of you have posted any text post anywhere, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn. Basically, have you started writing on LinkedIn or not, or anywhere else?
It could be even some kind of WhatsApp groups where you are an admin, or probably you are just a member and you have posted some kind of a good content, any content.
Yes, guys, we are forgetting WhatsApp also. WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord. We have so many. Like anywhere you have written something, any quotation or something.
Done
Okay,
few
cool.
things like
Hmm.
I've answered one or two question in Quora and have a
That's great.
website for blogging as well.
Awesome, awesome. That's a good platform to get more ideas. Yeah,
Yeah, from there it's quite good. Quora is quite good actually.
great.
Any other answers? Okay, cool. So, Cora, yes, forgot to mention about that. As a student, you get a lot of chance. Like, if you're into technical Stack Overflow and these are there, and then Quora is related to more generic, specific. Like there are various groups available over there also. You can join any community over there, and you can start answering to those things. And at the same time, you can ask questions and answer to the ones you know. So that is a very nice thing. And uh, the one who told this, like if you carry on this, it will be great. Like keep answering the things. So text can be short quotations. Like quotations is the best thing. Like if you are in morning motivation and make it a routine, like every alternate days I will post the morning motivation. And this is what I do also. Like on Twitter, I just woke up and read some quotation or some news. Like basically, if I tell you, every day I was not able to read the newspaper, so I made it a quality that I will read a newspaper and post the most important tech news on Twitter. And this way, like now I have a good habit of reading newspaper as well, and I can post every day on Twitter also. You can post, this is the thing we're telling you, can post it various platforms or the one which you are comfortable. That's not a thing. Just write something like on LinkedIn. So okay, this is a very nice example. As you can see over here, culture HR, he has added a thing HR on LinkedIn or something if you want to connect with various people. And on Twitter he has just written company culture. Like when you will go to Twitter, it will show you also when you are writing the hashtag how many people are following that. Wait, let me show if I can show you just now. So if I will write over here you can see like these are the few hashtags. And like for work we have 120 tweets in the last hour. So it will tell you, like if I type over here Olympics, so we have these many hashtags which are trending just now or relevant. So you can select from over here Olympics India and you can type anything. So use the hashtags very, like don't just leave them. Put something related to your content. It will really help you. Because why it is important, like I am following you so I can see it on your feed. But how you will gain more audience, like it is because of hashtags and few other things which help, like the heading. What is your heading, like is it, so when I type like most famous places in India, so those who have written this heading on their content, I can go to their post. And using the hashtag is another way to go to the post. Again the contextual thing. If you don't have any idea, so this is an example. You can talk to the platform itself, like WhatsApp, Facebook, and with Twitter, LinkedIn. So hi LinkedIn, you can write like this and then start like I am thinking like why people over here are getting more informal and the posts are changing to this and this. This is one way of writing content. So quotation graphics, like I can assume, I will not ask also, like in our childhood and even now for motivation and stuff, how many of you have changed your wallpaper to something motivating? Like I don't know, like face comes in between, I change my wallpaper to something motivation. And I open Pinterest, and the next platform we will be discussing is Pinterest also, which is a great platform for visual images. So
Yeah, there are quite a people doing that. I
oh
see
okay.
in the comments. Yeah.
It's great. Like I started gym. Sadly, I can't continue it, but for that 3 months, I had a motivational wallpaper on my thing. And from where that is coming, like it is the content creators only which are creating those quotes, and you can create like this is a simple image. Like over here, what he has created and posted on Instagram, it is a simple background, and he has just written a simple bold quotation that will gain everyone's focus. So this is a thing, like you can make it simple, or you want to add any image. So few of the links are free pick, Unsplash. I will show you over here. So if I go to Unsplash, this is a free stock. So basically, free stock images are available over here. You can type anything and get the images. So these are the images. Like if you want to take, you can take this image and write a quotation over there. Just provide a credit to the person from whom you are taking the image. That is a very important thing. Until now, whatever I have told, if you are taking from somewhere else, just provide a credit to that person. It is a very important thing. And if you will value others' content, people taking content from you also will value you as well. It is not important, but it is a good thing in content creation.
Can we also upload pictures on Unsplash?
Yes, we can also upload. Like, so when I was doing my Photoshop thing, I used to upload it on Unsplash, and you can also do it. You just need an account over there. You can log in through Google and you can post it. So
Yeah. And whenever you download an image, right, there will be some kind of a copyright there. So your name would just pop up there.
So basically over here it gives a pop-up, say thanks to the person who has created this. So you can also post your images. Like if you are into photography, then it is a brilliant place. And also if you are creating some like Photoshop or something, creative images or something, you can post over here. So just to show you, basically these are some edited photos. So people are posting over here. You can also post. Then we have free pick also. Let me show you that also. It will help you really. So that's why I'm taking some time and showing you the platform. So basically you will need illustrations, vector images, and these things. So what are illustrations? Let me show you. You must have seen these animation sort of images nowadays. And these are very attractive. Like they are simple as well as attractive. And I was going to create a post for you also as well. Like over here, if I show you, it will take just a minute to create. If I go to Instagram post, over here, let's take this, just delete this, and then you can upload any image if you want. You can take the image from over here, or you can upload it. So upload media from your device, and over here, like I just downloaded this image to show you all. So this is basically related to work from home. This is an illustration. So the website I was showing you, free pick, you will get lot of illustrations over there, and you can download it from here. So this is the image, and you can just put the image over here and write something related to it. So let's get back to the deck again. So this was the related to quotations. Now we have the stories. So stories are, so if you don't want to disturb your feed, like on Instagram you have a feed going on, you have a design, so you don't want to disturb that, but you have something to post, or you want to promote your post also. So the story is the best way to promote things, or to say something informal or something like irrelevant to your design template or something. But stories is the best way, guys. Like use stories as much as you can, and share random things. Like if you are into the review thing, like you review books, so share other people's, like which you like the most. You can share their post on stories, so that it will give you the attraction from his audience also, and you will also get many people to see that. So yes, as I told, Instagram stories are a great way and a very fast way to produce content every day. Like every day, you can share a story from someone else, but if it is relevant to your content, it will be great. Like people will be hooked to your page. And what happens, like if you post once in a month, people will forget, and just in Instagram, like you scroll up, then and I just scroll up above your post, I will not see it again. But stories will, like it will pop up on my above, that where the stories come, and you can see the person's story. And as you know, like Instagram has great filters, great ways to post stories. And also, if you don't know, let me show you how to post content from your Chrome. Also, you can post on Instagram. Just you need to go to the console section, and okay, this is a little irrelevant, but if you post content, if you wanted to know this, so just you need to refresh this, and then like if there is an emergency, you don't have the mobile or something, then you can post from your browser also. So over here now you can see, now we are getting the plus, and you can post anything as you do from your mobile. So this was the thing. And so yes, so what he's telling, he's posting on his story the comment. So that is the thing. Like you can post anything. You have tweeted something, you can just screenshot it. You can post it on story, and you can post your interaction, your tweets, anything as I discussed, and you can share stories on these three different platforms. Facebook also has stories. Snapchat stories is also there, and Instagram is so there only. Then the other thing is podcast. Like let's get a quick yes, and also to whose podcast you listen to or which kind of podcast you listen. If you can unmute and tell. Like, I assume many people have started listening to podcasts in lockdown.
Yes, I listen to podcasts. Uh,
Okay.
have
Yes,
you
can
heard
you
of
share any favorite any person?
Jordan Peterson?
Oh, great! His debates are great. Yes,
Uh,
correct.
then there's, I know this might seem weird, like Zero the Educate. They have their own podcast series on finance.
Correct.
So that I like a lot. Basically, the tons of podcasts on finance.
Okay. And which platform do you use to listen to
Spotify.
podcast? Oh, okay, great.
Nice, and we have some
And
comments
any?
from people. And Jay Shetty,
Okay.
they Ria says she listens to Jay Shetty sometimes.
I watched Ranveer Alabadia's Hindi and English both.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
great.
quite good.
Beer biceps. Yes.
Yeah, beer biceps. Yeah.
Okay. So I think
Right.
so. Like as I can see, we have got the most enthusiastic reply for podcast only, and this is the reason. Like you can see in lockdown, and that is why we have a clubhouse also, uh, because of the podcast getting popular. And this is the thing, you all can, like if you are hesitant to release your video or something, that is not the reason, but like if you are initially afraid to share your video content or something, you can start with podcast, and podcast itself has its own like variety of thing. If I move on to the deck, so you can have the audio experience to it. You can share like your content itself. If you have written something, you can have a podcast about that. Then you can record a podcast like while discussing with, like if we were in college, basically we could have done this one-on-one, like one-on-one session, and I could have recorded that and put up as a YouTube video as well, and as an audio session on the podcast. Like if you are aware, the beer biceps thing, he puts a YouTube video while discussing. So there's a one person, he talks to some famous celebrities, and he puts up a video of that on YouTube as well, and a podcast on Spotify, and he's the leading, I think so, number one in India just now. uh, so this is the thing, like you can mold your content into any n number of ways. And in, I'm literally telling, in college you have so many of friends, so many of communities, groups. The podcast is one thing you can start immediately. Like you don't need any equipment, you can start using your phone and any topic. And if you're keeping it, like you are streaming it to a storyline, then it will be great. Like you can record it to your college journey, like from first year, second year, third year, fourth year. You can call seniors to talk with you, and you can share their experience. So it is just a great idea for a startup as well. Just have a Instagram page about that, keep posting what you are going to we are going to have a podcast on Saturday, and we will be having this senior or someone placed in a company, and he will discuss about his experience. It is the thing I talked about guest, and it can be transcribed into a blog as well, like about the podcast. If you are a great writer or something, you can write it into a blog also. And yes, so I will share with you a platform. It is the most easiest way to make the podcast. You can note down also. It is called Anchor, and it is the like literally you have an application as well as a website, and you can easily record your podcast. You can edit them on the platform itself, and it also allows you, like if I'm not wrong, to stream it to the various platform. Like Spotify is to there only, but there are more platform also which it will allow you to, and it is all free. It is 100% free, and you can use this platform. I myself have recorded, as I told the podcast I was telling about. I edited on Anchor only and then released it. You just need to. So this is the screenshot from that application only. It will allow you to record. You can record the podcast, and then just it is simple recording application, and you can give any title, description, details you want to give. So this is the feature page, like what the audience will see. Write properly what it is about, and so okay, great. So this is the platform you can use it for. So we have Apple Podcasts are there, SoundCloud is there, YouTube, LinkedIn, your website. You can put your like the person who has the his own website. You can also have podcast, and it can be linked to your website. So it will be a great place like to link both things. So moving on to the next is polls. Like I assume everyone must have used some kind of poll. Like if I quickly go to Twitter, and if I want to create a poll over here, there is an option. So I can choose over here India, and I can choose over here England, and I can just like write who will win and just tweet it. So now we will be having a tweet featuring this poll, and it will show how many percentage of people have selected it. And Twitter has an analytics feature also, which will show how many people have seen your poll and how many have clicked it. So, and polls are really easy, like, and it is the best way to get the feedback also. Like we are telling you every step to take feedback. Polls is the best way to get the feedback. Like if you want to take a poll, like you just ask where are you reading my content on which platform, and just add Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, every platform, and you will get the feedback like people are liking which content or which platform. So on Facebook you can put the poll. Then okay, yes, so over here there is an option with other options. You can see the poll option also, then you can publish it. Then on Twitter, as I showed you, you can have the poll. Then on Instagram, you can have this very interactive. Like I found Instagram poll the most interactive, and you just have to like people have to just click yes or no. So it is very fascinating. So you will get many replies over that. So you can just ask also like, do you want a story about my new shoes? Yes or no, or something like that. You want a story about the session I attended? Yes or no. And this is the way how polls work. So okay, so now we are moving to the end, and these were the few things which I wanted to discuss. And I want to ask again, like, which is the platform now you like the most, like, which you have used the most? Write that also, and in the chat, I'm asking like the which platform you use the most, and which platform you're thinking to put the content on. So let's just get two answers for that quickly.
Nice. People seem to be more towards Instagram, Insta, and YouTube. Nice. Cool. So yeah, people are more towards Instagram and also a bit about YouTube, and they haven't really got into Twitter, I guess. Yeah, some Twitter. Nice. Great.
Guys, the
Okay,
thing is,
so
yes, yes, Vinod, go ahead.
okay. I mean, how many social media platforms are you guys aware of? I mean, just go ahead with numbers. Just type in the number of platforms that you're aware. 5 or 6. Nice. And the one who has the, I mean, the larger number, I would ask them to list it out. Nice. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 5. Safer side. Hmm. Nice, nice. Come on, guys. Just 4 people know about the number of platforms. Okay, 8 plus. So probably, I mean, whatever the answers are, I would probably stop with Kunal. As he seems to be 8 and not out. Okay,
Right. So
great,
you like,
great.
Shai said,
Hmm, cool. Okay, yeah. I would expect one of you guys to quickly list down
May I?
the names of it. Yeah, please go ahead.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Quora, Pinterest. Um,
Hmm.
there are some more. I'm not knowing.
Great, great. That's already one more than what you mentioned there.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
yeah.
Great, great. Anything that Ria would have missed, guys? Others?
Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit. Yeah,
Okay, awesome. Reddit,
Discord and WhatsApp we can add
Discord,
too.
Telegram, Snapchat. Okay,
Yeah.
great, great. So there is one slight ambiguity which I would really want to emphasize. But before that, let's hear more names from people. Anything that we have missed so far?
GitHub
Okay,
community.
Reddit,
all right. Yeah, Reddit.
WhatsApp, Tinder,
Mm-hmm.
Forgot LinkedIn.
Yeah,
TikTok,
LinkedIn. Nice. Yes, TikTok. Awesome.
Clubhouse.
Facebook
Great, great.
Messenger,
Clubhouse. Facebook is there, but
Messenger,
Facebook Messenger, yeah, can also be considered. Yeah, yeah, guys, come on.
Line. There's something called Line.
Oh, nice. That's great. We have got a new name. Anyone else?
It's 21 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
What about
So yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
sorry, newsletters? I mean, it's not exactly
Uh,
a social media, but I don't think we covered
yeah,
it over here.
it's not a platform. Yeah, but yeah, it can be used as a content. Yes. And one thing which probably most of you would have not heard of is BitClout. I guess Devansh knows, but others, I
BitCloud.
think, yeah, BitClout, and it runs not on the internet but on blockchain. So
They must
you
have heard of Brave, I think so, Brave browser.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so basically you can understand from that. Yes, we even now explain that, like decentralized.
yeah, I mean we'll get to know those things in the future sessions. But just wanted to know if someone was already knowing that, and did we miss out anything else?
Spotify, we put podcast and we can make our playlist on.
Yes, great. Yeah, that can be. And now I guess they do have the green rooms, I guess,
Yes,
wherein
correct.
people can join and talk. Nice. Okay, that was pretty interesting, guys. And of course, we can consider Tinder. Yeah, Aditya, that's a good one, and we all had missed that. Yes, Bumble. Okay, they're getting old names, which are so classic. Nice. Bumble. I haven't heard of Bumble. What is it exactly used for?
Same
It is
thing, I
same
It's a
guess.
here,
dating app.
gender.
Yeah.
Sorry.
OkCupid and Bumble both are dating apps.
Oh, okay, great. All right. So now let me just like ensure that you guys don't have this ambiguity about this social media platforms. So basically, when we say platform, right, it's a place where anyone can join and then anyone can, interact with anybody, or anyone can just interact in their own account, and people can go ahead and look at stuff. Regardless of the privacies. Even if you have a private account, you have your own audience where you can talk to, right? But when you think of a few platforms that we have mentioned so far, the thing is, you cannot define your audience. They also need to probably kind of accept it, and then you will start interacting. For example, the ones that you mentioned here, like Telegram, WeChat, or WhatsApp, those things, and even the Facebook Messenger that you had mentioned, those things are platforms, but we cannot really consider it to be a broad social media platform, right? You will be able to talk to a person in private or in a group, but that group or that direct message doesn't just happen in a mass media, right? Yeah, so that cannot really be considered as social media platform, but yeah, they're all part of those platforms. You may not be able to differentiate it very cut and right, but yeah, that has to be like understood. Probably it will be understood when you guys start using the actual different social media platforms. And what if it's a business account? Yeah, even there, if you're able to talk to a open public, right, I would really consider it to be a social media platform, because it opens. But when it is something even with your business account of WhatsApp, it might be just the audience that you already have. You may not be able to reach out to somebody who is really wide open. Omegle. Okay, this is something new to me. Aditya, a quick line about that.
Yeah, we can talk to some strangers over there on a video call or on a text call.
Mm-hmm.
Just random
Okay.
people we can connect with.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. And yes, so basically, the ambiguity which I wanted to emphasize is this: if you are able to talk to a wide open audience whom you are not even aware of, and people directly come and start listening to you, probably those platforms are the ones which is majorly considered to be the social media platforms, and which would be the one that we would use for our brands, for us to go ahead and um, express ourselves. And once you start expressing your vision or your ideas there, you will start getting repeated audiences, right? And that's basically the community. So that community will be formed using the other platforms. Probably a second layer, wherein you said about WhatsApp, or even with the business account, or the Discords, Slack, and all of those things can be like a community, right? Wherein people can join definitely, but initially they come through those social media platforms, and then they fall into the second layer, which is basically your community platforms. Okay, wherein you talk to a group of audience, and that isn't really going wide open. It is limited to that set of audience. Okay, you are able to visualize the difference. Is that making sense to you guys? Yes or no in the comment?
Abhay, could you elaborate it one more time?
Yes. Okay, I'm glad most of them are with yes, but yeah, I can quickly rephrase it probably. Um, so the platforms wherein you don't have a limitation with your audience, right? You can, when you start posting contents or when you express your thoughts, when there are a wide range of audience, coming to you, right? Regardless of you knowing them or not, regardless of you limiting them or not, unless you are a private account, there will be a lot of people coming in and consuming your content, right? It could be due to the related people's engagement. It will start exploding to the other people whom you may not be a follower or probably connected, right? So where you don't have a limitation for your audience is basically the first layer of what you can call it as social media platform. Okay, but the second layer, which I would say is the other platforms that like Discord or WhatsApp or the Messenger or Instagram's what do you call it? The DM, I mean the inboxes. So those things are basically a secondary layer, which is probably I mean with a limited audience, wherein you just pull in your audience into those community, and within that community platforms you will be talking to those audience more specific. I mean I can also say with the I mean with the real time example. Let's say initially for our WPS in SRM, right, we guys did not talk to you guys directly. Everyone, those who are new here to this I mean to our team, you guys never knew what is I mean who are we and what did we do or not, right? But you saw it somewhere across, right? It could be an Instagram post or a Facebook I mean probably a Facebook post or a story or anything. So those platforms wherein you get to know us, I mean randomly, right? Those things can be considered to be social media platforms. But once you guys are into that, you started registering, right? So after registering, we formed another community called a WhatsApp group and the Discord channels, right? So these are the secondary layer. So now we have an audience within this community wherein we have like nearly 80 to 90 people, and those people are a set of audience which is not, I mean, something open for the public. Whatever we put in as a content there, it's for that limited set of audience, right? Do you get the difference?
Yes, yeah, it's clear now.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and can Clubhouse be considered? Yeah, and Clubhouse can be considered to be a social media platform. The reason is you get to join. I mean, I mean, any open, what do you call that? Rooms, right? And you get to speak, and based upon what you speak and how you speak, you will. I mean, you get to become the moderator there. And I mean, once you get into a moderator, I mean, moderator access, you will be able to be visible for multiple people, and that's how you grow your Clubhouse. And it's basically totally open, and you can definitely consider this to be a social media platform. Great. And any doubts, guys, with this? Is everyone clear? One or zero?
It's clear, right?
Okay, cool. Yeah, Devansh, thank you for your long time. You can continue.
Yes, no, it was very nice to hear that. And we got so many platforms. We missed so many platforms. Uh, Omega, like if you have guys seen, people are making YouTube videos out of their music content and magic tricks. You must have seen videos. They are showing to random people and they are converting it to YouTube videos. Then we have the dating apps, Tinder, Bumble, and all those. And then we have Reddit. So there are so many platforms as you answer them yourself. And I will just recommend, instead of just scrolling through those platforms, let's just start posting the content. And somewhere the other you will like something. Like for me, I was posting on Medium, but it was too longer format for me. So I switched to LinkedIn, where I am writing shorter content and I feel very comfortable over there. And I'm also getting viewers over there, but I can't post informal content over there. So I started using Instagram and Twitter. So on Twitter, I am posting random stuff, and it just feels like empowering. Like I can post anything over there, and people are liking it because of the message I'm conveying. So when you will start using the platform, you will get to know its power, the audience, and how comfortable you are, and what is important for you. So the only way is to start doing it and start from today itself. And the last two slides, if you must have read, I just skipped it. So what it says is like there's a big debate in the social media world or content creation world that what is good. And I will ask from you also. Please unmute and answer. What according to you is good, quality or the quantity of content? What do you think?
Both are equally important for me.
Okay. Anyone else, or if you would like to explain like the importance of one of these, like why it is important than the other?
Great. I guess quality is more important because we are seeing like TikToks and other platforms reels which are actually decreasing the time span of the content, but still revealing quite good contents. So
But I
quality
think
is
I
more
can.
important.
I think I'm going to go with quantity because the more you put out there, the more you learn from what you put. You can make adjustments as you go.
Yes, great. Any other
Any,
answers?
anyone else? Guys, there is nothing right or wrong. Feel free.
Yeah, I guess both are equally important, but as the quantity increases, the quality of our content also decreases.
It's true. So, like, okay, let's just wait for if
Yeah, let's
anybody else.
wait for a couple of more people. And there has been many people who hasn't even spoken it.
I
Guys,
think
probably
quantity
this
and
voice
quality
note
both are
could be
equally
our first
important,
attempt, guys.
and we should always try to improve both of them with time. Like we should try to increase the quantity
We
and as
can
well as quality.
according to me, I think so that if we give us, we should give at least a 70% of importance to quality and 30% of interest in this scope in quantity part.
Okay.
Great, great. Okay. And can I share my opinion, guys? Just my opinion and not something that you guys
Yes,
have to
yeah,
really
sure, sure, sure.
follow. Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
just the opinion. Yeah, so what I believe, I mean, is that I would actually say both are important, but when it comes, if they both are equally important, no. I would really go with quantity should be, I mean, should get a more bias, right? And it has to be, I mean, it has definitely be, I mean, to be a quality, but quantity has a more bias there. The reason is that, I mean, unless you have, um, I mean, unless you have created multiple or probably n number of contents, you wouldn't even know what is the quality. Probably you would see what is a quality content, but if you want to create that quality content, you have to create at least 10 contents to ensure that one of them is a quality one. And also, the quality that you guys think is a quality might not really be a quality for someone else, right? So, in that case, quantity definitely makes a lot of impact. And in addition to that, what looks really good to me, which is the one out of five different posters that I might have created, probably that one was not something, I mean, if that one was not something that you were interested in, you wouldn't even come to, I mean, you wouldn't even take an action there, right? So instead of just choosing that quality content and posting, I would go ahead and post all those five. Probably every poster which I posted would have been considered to be a quality for a set of audience, right? So we'll have a larger number of audience than just the audience who comes with that one piece of content which you think that it is a quality content, right? I don't say that we assume it to be a quality content, but it is the quality content for us and how we have learned. But everyone doesn't learn in the same way, right? So yeah, so I mean, it's like you have to create more and more so that you start getting to understand what your audience, I mean, calls it a quality, right? Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah.
Yep. Any questions around that area? Hmm.
It's like when you create content, uh,
Hmm.
as you keep making them, you learn from what you
Yeah.
did, and eventually
Yes.
there'll be that one post that is the result of all the effort that you put in the initial one.
True. Yes, and probably when you start creating contents, I would say the ratio between your quality and the total quantity would be probably very small, right? But when you keep creating every day or every probably every 2 hours or 3 hours, you would actually start to notice that probably after a year or at least after 6 months, you will start understanding that the ratio is, I mean, the ratio is going to change. probably out of 10 contents that you create, one might be a quality one. You would call it a quality one right now, if when you started. But probably after a year, you would see out of 10, 5 or 6 is going to be a quality content, right? So that's how it is going to increase. And in that case, again, we are actually repeating the same old the same old statement that we mentioned. You should not overthink what the quality is. Okay, just go ahead with the content. Yeah, and
So yes, I have a question regarding this. Like as you mentioned, we should focus on the quantity part more, apart from the quality part. So it is
mhm.
for the beginners only, or for the ones who are in the intermediate level and in the like they are famous and like that.
Okay, so it's for everybody. You cannot call yourself to be a beginner just because you have just started it. Okay, you would have definitely created contents in a way that you would have not even thought about, right? You would have been speaking to a lot of people in your family or in your classes. Probably would have been a CR there, and so those everything is content, and you are already creating it. And probably when you start with documenting it directly to a post, it would probably get a direct hit because people like the way that you have been speaking, right? But this social media platforms are going to give you a validation there, but which you really don't have to worry about. But it is like a proof of what you are talking. Probably whatever I talk to you right now, it might go off if we are not recording this session, right? And each and every piece that I'm talking to you right now is an instant thing that comes to my mind, which I have been either following or which I really wish to follow, right? So if we don't record this, it's all gone, right? So it's basically when you document things, it just becomes your content. And if I am just waiting for the quality content that I want to deliver to you guys, I would just keep myself shut up, and then I would just wait until the end to say a thank you and leave, right? I'm just talking whatever I feel, and I'm just talking whatever I want to convey to you guys. If I just sit and frame my words each and every moment that I want to talk to you, I would probably waste a lot of time for you guys, right? Do you get a picture now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just because I talk to you just openly whatever I get in my mind doesn't mean that I'm a beginner. Or just because I give you a lot of lot of add-ons to you in this call without looking at any content or without looking at any pre-written notes, it doesn't make me an expert, right? So it just depends upon that room in which you are part of. So just feel free. You really don't know the audience. You are going to build up your audience. So in that case, you don't have to worry about being a beginner or an intermediate person. Just go ahead and create it. There is no algorithm as such, as Devansh has already mentioned. There is no, algorithm for creating contents. You just keep doing it. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Got it. Yeah. Is everyone clear with this? Is everyone, accepting the my opinion? You don't really have to accept and post it here. Just does it make sense to you guys?
Yes, right. Does.
Yes, Brad, does make sense.
Okay. Thank you. And what about the other people? Probably an yes or no would be really great. Yeah, Aditya, go ahead. Wanted to talk something?
Yeah, I just want to ask a general question. Like, in order
Yeah.
to attract audience or in order to increase the quantity,
Yeah.
should we stick to a single type of content or to indulge in multiple contents? Like someone who is indulged in making videos, should he
Mm-hmm.
try something like blogging and all?
Of course, you have to go with multiple types of content, and Devansh has very clearly, not clearly, I would say, but very amazingly said that yesterday, right? How you find a point and start drawing the complete tree out of it. So you had a single tweet, and from that tweet, everything came up: a video, a blog, a podcast, and it was quite a lot, right? So you do not know what your audience really wish to do. I might be a person who is willing to read 2 pages in probably say 5 minutes or 6 minutes, but there are people who doesn't even like to read, and they really like to listen to just the voice. And some people really are very uh, keen to look at the visual images and learn from it. So if you really want to, send, or if you want to really express your emotions and your thoughts, right, to the people, you definitely have to go in their way. I mean, how they want to consume it, right? So does that answer your question?
Yeah, but I think what I was thinking that we if we become a multiple content creation, so probably
Yes.
there can be a decrease in quality. Is it so?
So, uh,
Like,
hey,
huh?
can I go with the answer?
Go
Can
on,
I
go on.
answer?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
sure, Devansh.
yeah, so I was saying that basically, see what previous person also asked. There are two stages, like we can segregate if you want. So in the beginning, now when you're not that established, if you want to know, we should take risk. First of all, the thing is this, and when you are having so many freedom and so many platforms to post upon, so don't hesitate. And as you asked, like, so the theme is same now. You have the theme is not going anywhere, it is not changing. But why not you are creating for different people, why you're not creating different people and different content? So basically you are good in writing blog, but you're not good at creating Instagram post or Twitter tweets. So the quality will decrease when you will do that. But you are getting more audience that is viewing the message you want to convey. And the best thing is, like, I want to say, the all the platform which I showed, there is one platform which will suit you the best and which will suit your content the best. So think like this, that keep the main focus on that platform and use other platforms to gain engagement for that particular platform. You don't need to provide that much quality for Twitter also. On Twitter, you just need to write two lines about that and provide the link to your Instagram post. So, and also on Snapchat, just provide a story of your video story, that I have created a new post on Instagram and here's the link, swipe up. So this is the thing, like the quality doesn't need to be same for each and every platform, but there will be one platform which you are focused upon. If you are writing blog, then it is your website, where you are writing a blog. You have written a awesome blog, but you don't know how to create a post or something, but the quality will decrease. But keep posting on various platform, it will bring not thousands, but 50, 60 people will see that post from Instagram and come to your website. So this is the thing, like don't worry of the quality, people will definitely come and you will gain more engagement. So this is the thing. Okay, so do we have any other questions also, guys, if you want to ask?
No way, no way.
Okay, so guys, this was the end of the presentation, and I hope that everyone liked it and learned a lot from it, because the main motive is like not basically telling you, like, these platforms are there. The motive was to tell you how you can utilize them, and it is not the restriction of resources, but it is your restriction of will to post the content. As I showed, a simple note can be a content for so many platforms. So just start writing something what you like and posting it. Or if you write like some other content, you can write about that also. We talked about that also. Yes, so many. If you're good in drawing, you can create memes, you can create cartoons, and you can post that with a message. So there are enormous ways to do. And I just want that, I hope that from here onwards everyone start somewhere, and many people from you already have begun it, and this is a very good thing. And I hope this might have helped you to create more awareness and engagement for your things. And moving forward, we will be having a quiz for you all. And
Yes, Devansh. And in the meantime, thanks for reminding, Ria. So we wanted to, I wanted to answer this one. How to use hashtags in such a way that your account or the post can be noticed. How many of you have a similar doubt or even a question? What is hashtag? How many of you know hashtags, guys?
Yes, sir, we've heard of it, but we are not exactly sure how to use them.
Okay.
So what I know about it is that hashtags are more tags, which more like we are tagging the content, what it contains, and helping the
Okay.
algorithm to find out what to what the that particular post contains, and uh, should it be shown to the particular user on
Nice.
its past
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a feed
Great.
and in the searches.
True. True. Yeah. So it's
Yes,
basically
please go
used
ahead.
for creating a relevant post. I mean, for the relevance is all about hashtags. Okay, and if you want to know how, I mean, you can curate your hashtags to ensure that it is noticed. I would say find an equivalent account. For example, if you are a person who is into musics and you post your musics and songs, try to find who does the same thing. Okay, probably he could be a competitor, or he could be your role model in your field, or he could be a beginner in your field than you are, right? And you will be able to identify a lot of hashtags from their accounts, and those top accounts that you would have been already following, you can grab some hashtags from there. And you could also find some hashtags which are more relevant to your theme. For example, if you're creating music for techies, then your hashtags can also be more towards developers and those kind of technical hashtags as well. So you're also reaching out to those people, and you would also like to reach to the musical top accounts, right? So you can also use those music related hashtags. And one key point that you need to have in your mind is, when you use a hashtag, there are limits in different platforms. So probably if you ask me for LinkedIn, there is, I guess, 30 is the limit. And when you use 30, you don't have to go with all 30 to be the top hashtags. So when you start typing it out, you will get a list wherein the number of posts that was already created, or which are being created, will be displayed. So you could probably choose 4 or 5 hashtags from the top ones, and probably your 5 to 10 could be, 5 or 10 could be something, an average number of posts. And probably you could choose some hashtags which are very new, like just 50 to 100 people would have used it. So if you give this variety, and if you also add some of your own custom tags, like for example, if you're Riya Shankar, and if you have your own music one, probably you could have a Riya Musics. That could be one of your hashtags, which is common in all your posts. So if you just frame your list of hashtags in this way for each and every of your content, you have to be curating it, and it shouldn't be the same for all your posts. If you're just curating it for each and every post, it's definitely going to reach out to wider audience, and you will have a lot of gateways to jump into your account. Does that make sense? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, just to can I show also that the example you gave there? So basically, if you can see my post over here, if I see over here, so these are different posts, and I have used different hashtags related to the post. So over here, it is a fintech post, so digital fintech, Google. So these, but at the end, I have a Devansh talks. I created I just searched it what is not available earlier, and I just added it to all my posts. So when I searched over here, it will give all my posts over here, and people can follow this hashtag, and you can just get all the posts by this. So this is the thing, like uh, you need to have the other hashtags which are relevant to that thing, and also create something that is unique to you, so that people can follow that as well.
Yeah, hey Devansh. And I just don't want to miss this opportunity. Since you shared your screen and opened your
Yes,
LinkedIn
yes, yes.
account, I want you to do that once again.
Yes, do it.
thought we could just get connected, guys. You, your latest feed post just reminded me about my own post, but oh, we missed that. All right, no worries. I mean, it just popped up right in front of you, so I thought I could just stop
Yes,
you there, but you
correct,
closed
correct.
it. Yeah, that's okay. It was just about our SRM guys, our WPS.
So guys, over here is the post. Okay. WPS for SRM students.
Yeah, I mean, just feel free to get in touch, guys. We'll stay connected everywhere. I mean, regardless of we probably passing through this, I mean, through this recruitment process or not. Let's stay connected, and I believe that will definitely make a lot of values to you guys.
You can
Devansh,
drop a comment as well, like just
uh,
enjoy the workshop or what was your experience. I think.
yeah, Devansh, don't consider that I'm forcing you to do it. Okay, just it just popped up right in front of you, and I just wanted to, I mean, rewind that. Feel free
Yes,
to
yes.
close it
So
up. Yeah.
your daily dose. Okay, fine.
And just a
So
heads up there, I create content every day, guys. It is basically revolving around the students community, and I talk about how they could have a better life. And there is a daily dose that I keep posting every day across the platforms. I mean, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and a few other community-based ones. And yeah, it has been going good for me, and it has been a great learning out of those things. I mean, it's just because of those experiences we are able to talk. Devansh and myself, I remember we used to create contents probably back from our college days. So I mean, don't think that we are just talking about the contents that are created and proven by other people, but probably we'll also get to, I mean, know each other, and you guys can, I mean, see the contents that we guys create as well. Your feedbacks would be really helpful to improve the audience and also the quality, as we were discussing. Yeah, yeah, thank you. I mean, just popped up.
Yeah. So let's just continue the quiz. So you guys can just click on the link and put that code in it that I've shared. Just copy it and paste it there. Or I will just present the screen. You can see it from it. Yeah. Okay. Wrong count. Okay, all of you can just participate in this.
Just give a heads up that you have
Yeah,
joined. Just type
uh,
yes in the chat box.
or just raise your hand whoever is participating in it. Yeah, Surya is there. And we will reveal the names at the end, okay? Just let it be. Okay, Aditya. Okay, no. Aditya Singh.
Aditya is left.
Would you be joining? Left. Okay, okay. So let's start. You will get 20 seconds. Okay, nice. Nice. Let's start. Open happiness is the tagline of which company? Okay, 4 answers. 6, yeah. Nice. Let's go. Andy Panda is winning. Just do it. You must have seen the ads. Everyone remembers except one. Prawns. Okay. Who is the founder of Spotify? Okay. You people know or just guessing it? Well, quite good. Who is the founder of Airtel? Okay, very nice. Everyone knows it almost. Yeah. Fabulous is coming. This is the logo of which company? Yeah, here's the logo. So you guys have seen this. Very good. Very nice. CRAD offers its services in you know the logo, you must know the functioning. Very good, yeah, awesome. Distinctly ahead is the tagline of Bajaj or not? True or false? Is it of Bajaj or not? Oh, only one. Okay, Pramod Bhasni is the founder of Wipro. Is he? Okay, nice. HCL stands for Hindustan Chemical Limited. Is it true or not? Okay, very good. Last question now. Bronze is again on top. Is Reliance Industries the most valuable company in India? There are Tata and many banks too. Oh, nice. Okay. Just write down your names. Who is Power Squid? Just reveal your names, guys.
Write your names in the chat, guys.
Or you can just use the mic. It will be
Yeah.
fine. I'm Bronze Vomit. Okay. Ria is in second. Who is Power Squid in Fabulous Dog? Power Squid. Fabulous Dog. Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, it was a great game, guys. Thank you. Okay, so distinctly ahead is of Bajaj. Okay, now just close it. Thank you for participating in the game so cheerfully.
Nice. So is that the end of the activities?
Yeah, and I guess we are forgetting one last thing. Meetup, the screenshot.
Yeah, and yes, once we have the screenshot, probably I'll just talk about the yesterday's task as well as
Yeah,
what is the task for them for the upcoming 3 or 4 days. Okay, let's go with the screenshot, guys. I mean, let's turn on the video, guys. That would be really great.
yeah, just everyone just turn on cameras. And I visible. Okay.
Is everyone, I mean, having their webcams on, or is it only me who
Oh,
cannot see any faces? That was the case
I can
yesterday.
see only 6 of them.
Oh yeah, I can see some more.
You might just change the layout and then you can take the screenshot.
All of them are coming at once, but the video is not coming.
Okay, cool.
Some network issue. Still fine. Okay. Can you, Kunal, you can take the screenshot. You can
All
see
right.
all.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Sure. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, everyone smile.
Smile, guys.
All right, I got it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Great. And those who want, you guys can keep your webcams on. It's totally fine. You have no obligations to keep it on or off. So feel free, whatever is comfortable for you guys. And how many of you were there yesterday during the time when we gave you the first task? Okay, Surya was there. Great. Who else were there? I guess Ria. Yeah, Ria was there. Aditya was there. Great. That's it. Yeah. So 3 people are here. Okay, who are there yesterday? Great. So guys, how is your name of the startup? And I'm sure the taglines were quite great. And what about the names? Did you guys find out? What happened? Do you have the
I
names
didn't
with you?
find any perfect name for that startup. I was messed up with many names, somewhere similar to those which exist. So it's really messed up.
Okay.
I think I need
I
more
came up
time
with
to
a
complete
random
that.
name. I came up with a random name. Uh, it's called Ikigai. It's a Japanese
Ikigai.
word.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah.
All right.
So the tagline would be "Be you, be invincible." I think I wrote in the chat box also.
Right. Can you guys do that once again? Can you just write your company name as well as the tagline
Yeah,
in the
sure.
chat? Great. Nice. And MAM, members are mentors. And what about the tagline, Surya? Nice.
Guys who were not there, if they can also come up with a
Yeah.
tagline of startup.
So basically, what was the task one was that you guys just come up with your own startup name as well as a tagline for it. You can consider it to be any field. You don't have to restrict it to IT or content creation. It can be anything. Okay, and that's a company name with a space. Nice. Maybe you could just call it a space probably. space mobiles. Aditya, does that sound okay? Just a suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah, nice idea. Nice idea.
Be bold, be invincible. Okay, from Ria and Surya, yes, MEIM members are mentors, and we learn together and grow together. Nice. This really, is much relatable to our own team itself. What Surya has written. Yes, Himanshu. He could just use a double quotes. Yeah, nice. Great. Yeah, Surya, go ahead.
No, it was by
Oh,
mistake.
okay.
I just
Okay.
raised my hand.
Cool. No worries. Yeah, and the ones who came today, I guess Gayatri is the person. Yeah, is the only person new here today. Can you think of some name for your own startup and probably a tagline for it? Just take your time. No, no urgent. Um, yes, Devansh. Is there anything that we have to mention before we convey the actual activity for the upcoming week?
Yeah, we can move on to the activity. I think.
Okay, perfect, guys. So these company names and the taglines which you have come up with are really good, guys. And probably um, finding a tagline and a company name within a day is probably an unbelievable thing. But you guys have done that. I'm pretty sure every big companies or every company that currently exists has definitely spent a lot of days to come up with their taglines, and I'm glad you guys did it in a day. And now, as you guys may be already aware, if not, let me tell you guys again. So this is your startup, and this is your tagline for which by which you are expressing your kind of the idea. And you can take 2 or 3 more days from today, and you can come up with more ideas of how you are planning to express your startup across the platforms, right? If you guys want, you can also create your own pages which are like a temporary ones on different social media, and try to come up with some content ideas, and try to come up with some kind of long written stuff, which is basically the macro content. You guys remember macro content that we displayed yesterday? It is the one long piece of content which you can use to create multiple other micro contents. And so come up with one large piece of content for your startup, and try to utilize the same and come up with multiple types of contents, okay, using that. That would be probably your first priority. And one thing which I want you guys to really work upon is that just consider that you have been spending a lot of time in your startup, okay, just imagine. And now you want to express all those content ideas that you got in your mind, right, into smaller pieces. And probably you can get ready with your own contents. You can get ready with it as a newsletter. Have you guys heard about newsletter?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kunal. What about Aditya, Surya, Ria, Gayatri?
I'm not sure of what it is, man.
Okay, Ashit. Okay.
Not
No
aware
worries.
of
So,
that.
sorry, Aditya, can you repeat?
I'm not aware of that.
Okay. So the thing is that we purposefully didn't want to include that part in our session both yesterday and today, and I want you guys to go look what does a newsletter mean. Okay, it would be probably just like like a hint. If I want to give you, it would probably be a sum up of everything that we have discussed so far, but it is something really unique, and it has its own plus, right? I wouldn't call it, if there is a minus at all, but you will see, what it really means, and try to come up with a newsletter for your own startup, okay, that you guys have just created. That would be it. And is there any unclear points in what I have told so far? And yeah, if you guys have more than one idea, just feel free to pick up any one and go with it. So is everyone clear with the task?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you
So
repeat it
the
once
two
again?
parts, okay, sure. So there are two parts for your. Okay. So there are two parts for your. Overall task. The first part is that you will create a long piece of content, which is the macro content, out of which you will come up with multiple smaller contents, like a tree, right? One point where you started, and then you can widen it, or probably you can have a bigger one, and you can converge it to multiple pieces of contents, right? So that will be the first one. And the second one is you have to get ready with the newsletter using all the contents that you have created. Okay, feel free to add up your ideas. I mean, you can come up with your own creativity. You don't have to just limit with whatever I say. More than this, if you're if you're okay to add, feel free to do that. And let me hear your doubts about how this process is going to be. We have been talking for 2 days, and are you guys really into the team, or is there a process that you guys are yet to see? Anything of that sort, any kind of a questions that may not be related to just this workshop or the tasks, but anything in general.
How was it like opening this club for the first time? How did it feel? Random
Okay, that
question.
is a very general question I often get. Probably I'll definitely speak about that once we come to the end of the overall processes, right? Once we meet finally with the complete team, with the complete community, with not just this small set of people, but along with the other people as well. Is that okay, Varshit? I'm kind of sure
Yeah,
you will be
yeah,
there
no
in that
problem,
meeting.
no problem.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, because we are already beyond that planned time, so I didn't really want to extend it. But if you guys really don't have a question there, yeah, we can move ahead. And is the date? Are the dates ready, Rohan, for the next process? Rohan, Kunal, anybody? Devansh, you're aware? When would be their evaluation kind of a thing?
We'll be updating in the group as well, so no need to worry.
Okay, great. But for you guys, you could just consider the deadline to be this coming Thursday. Okay, so coming Thursday, probably we can discuss over the chat, and either on Thursday we can catch up and discuss about how you guys have come up with your content, and on Friday probably we'll finalize things, like who is pretty interested about taking things forward. I mean, whatever we have just spoken and whatever you have just learned so far is probably, I would say, 2 to 5% of what we would be doing once you guys are into the team, right? So just wanted to let you guys get that picture, and feel free to talk to us even in between during this 3 or 4 days. We'll be there in that group. We'll be there to help you guys. Might be a very small doubt or very basic help. Feel free to ping us. Okay, you don't have to feel bad at all. All clear? Okay, got it. Great, guys. Appreciate that. And Rohan, what next? Anything planned? Or
No, Bia, like whatever the task and whatever the next thing would be, we will inform them in the group, so they don't need to worry about that.
great, great. Okay.
So thank you for joining, guys. You all can leave. And if you find any doubts or any queries, you can reach out to us at any time.
Yes,
Thank you.
and one more very important thing is, please give us your feedback in the Discord channel. There is a feedback channel, right? So you please give the feedback. And if you have something personally to let us know, do DM us in one of those social media platforms. But your feedback really matters a lot. Okay, so it will be really great to get your feedbacks. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. And officially, yeah, the meeting or probably the session is over, and feel free to drop out of the meeting. Thank you so much for being here, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Okay, bye. Good night.
Oh yeah, can you explain me regarding the macro content once again?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, Surya. Devansh, do you want to go with that?
Yes, so Surya, basically, you understood the startup thing, right? You have to come with a startup idea, and for that, the first thing is you need to create a macro content. And with macro content, what we meant, we'll post that image also in the group for everyone's clarity. One of the major content, like the main content from where you can create smaller contents. So, like if you write a blog about your company, so from that blog, we can create Instagram post, a tweet, and various other micro content. So this is what we mean by macro content. So whatever you feel like it is, if it is a video content, like you want to come out with an ad or something, that is your macro content. It can be that also. So something that you feel explains your thing the most, and like it justifies the whole concept. That is your macro content, and out of that, you need to create the other micro things.
Maybe it's just like the main core idea of what I will be doing in the community.
Yes, like the message it wants to convey, it is that only. It means this only. And if you have any doubt, you can ping me. And if you want to ask regarding a particular thing, like I will help you with that. No issues.